All right, guys. I apologize for the audio on this. I normally have like I don't know what you would call it, like a desk microphone, kind of like David Letterman has, Um, but I screwed it up, so I've got the headset, and I don't know how it sounds, but I guess I'll see after I view the recording before I post it. But anyway, I wanted to go over something with you guys about utilizing the time and price template. And this is a specific method that is really special to currencies as opposed to any other market. It can be used in other markets, but it seems to work really well with the currencies. So I have a chart up here of the Canadian dollar from uh, what was yesterday, the 18th of November. And you can see I have labeled here step one, step two, and step three, right? And what the steps refer to are going from one level here at the yellow, then step one is going to this next level, okay? Step two is, you notice how these levels are getting close together now, right? And step three is you have these two levels right in line with each other. So you go from a gap here to almost being in line here to being completely in line here. It's irrelevant that this is the light green and the purple. Okay, you notice over here it was yellow to light green, yellow to light green, and then light green to purple. It doesn't matter. These are lining up. There's two things you can do with this. Number one, we have these templates ahead of time, right? We know all these levels ahead of time. So, by seeing that this is going to occur sometime during the course of that trading day, we can know ahead of time that this level is going to be big. It's going to be a problem. And you can see we basically came up. That's what this red line is here, is the top of that level. We came up to it, and that pegged the high. Then we hit it twice more, and we couldn't break it. So we know ahead of time that that is going to be a problem. And in this instance, we were coming up to it. In a different situation, let's say this step three was down here, and we were coming down to it. It should bounce off of that and work its way higher. That's one way that you can use it. The second way that you can use it is you see this step right here, right? And we came down and we touched it, and then we took off. In this situation, this second step right here, we bounced off it, we broke it by a little bit, but then it ultimately took off once again. And then here, both of them are together. And you could have, this right here is a mirror image of this right here. So what does that tell you? If it's a mirror image of this over here, what does everything do in the mirror? When you look in the mirror and you hold up your left hand, it looks like your right hand, right? So it should be an opposite reaction. I don't know if I just confused you with that or not. You know what? I'm not even going to go into that. I'm not even going to go into that. Just remember this. When you get this 1, 2, 3, you need to pay attention with intensity to the level where step 3 is. All right? When you get a 1, 2, 3, and like I said before, we know all these levels ahead of time, and you get a touch of the second line in step 1, you need to pay attention. When you get a touch during step 2, you need to pay attention. So basically, when you see this setup like this on any given day, which once again, these are all based on time and price. When you see this setup on any given day, you know that you're going to have some good action and you're going to have some good setups. And in a lot of instances, you're going to be able to nail the high or the low for the day. All right, so that's one of the ways that you can utilize these time and price templates. But they typically seem to work the best on the currencies. The pound, the Australian dollar, the euro, the Canadian dollar, so on and so forth. Haven't tried them on the yen. I might do that. I don't really trade the yen all that much, but they work very well on the currencies. And this is just one of the ways that you can utilize the time and price templates. So maybe at a later time I'll make a video on the mirror image thing. I think it might just be a little too advanced right now. I don't want to confuse the shit out of you guys. All right, that is it for this clinic on how to use one of the ways to use the time and price templates. And we'll go over some other ways with some other markets in the not too distant future. But I hope you guys are getting some value out of this stuff. All right, later.